I was introduced to Duralast 19 years ago. We were invited to go to the annual sales seminar in Palm Springs, and it looked like they had a lot of good breakout sessions, and so we went down there, went to all the classes, met a lot of nice people. On my way back up to my hotel room, I was fortunate enough to meet with John Burt and Mildred in the elevator. And John Burt invited me into his hotel room and sat me down and made me a cup of coffee, and he told me the Duralast story. And you want to talk about drive, dedication, and direction, that is one man that had all three of those and more. I can honestly tell you, by the time I walked out of that hotel room, I wanted to put Duralast on everything. I've never met a manufacturer that worked so hard to make the contractor successful.
To me, drive is the #1 factor in success in commercial roofing these days. If you're not constantly driven and pushing, you don't have a chance. With the amount of competition, the amount of other contractors that are going for all the same work, you have to do something to differentiate yourself from the competition. And by getting out there and getting after it on the sales is the only way I've ever been able to have success in it, because it's not like when the economy's booming and you can just sit back and answer the phone. You really have to get out there and be driven and try to find new leads and new customers, and to make sure you're going above and beyond for the customers that you do have. There's no margin for error, especially in single ply roofing. There's one ply and it's got to be perfect. And if it isn't perfect, you need to make sure that in the end of the day you make it perfect for the customer. So these guys, they've got to get up every day and they've got to be dedicated to make sure they're doing the best they can.
I always equate drive with passion, and I think one of the things that impressed me the most about the people here is the passion for roofing and the passion for Duralast. I think of dedication in terms of loyalty and trust, and I think it's one thing that we sell as Cool Roofing, that when we enter into a contract and we sell a Duralast roof, that we're not just handing over the roof when we're done and say, here's your 15-year warranty. We are selling ourselves, and we have to have our own dedication to what we do and doing it right. The first time I was really introduced fully to the Duralast family was last year at the San Diego sales seminar. And the thing that struck me there is I felt like a fish out of water for the most part, but there was all the executive team of Duralast. Everyone I met was either the CEO, the VP, or someone in charge of the business. And that floored me, because I'd never been anywhere that you had direct access to the corporate team. And that impressed me. Then in all the breakout sessions, I learned everything about what they're working on now and what they're working on for the future. The new Wasco skylights, the DuraTough, all the new details they're working on, the exceptional metals line, that every year it seems that they are not willing to sit on their laurels and say, great job, let's keep it up. It's what are we going to do next year?